Hello, my name is Antaraa.
And I'm Divya. We work at a non-profit organization based in India called Civis. Today, we are here to talk about the evolving ways in which citizens can engage with the state.
Have you ever wondered if there is a way beyond banners or ballot boxes through which your voice can reach the government? Have you wanted to do more or to actually engage more? Let us paint a picture for you about how this is not just a pipe dream, but an everyday reality that we have the power to build.
In 2014, India's Supreme Court passed a celebrated judgment which aimed to give access to some basic necessities that people from the transgender communities were deprived of earlier, like education, healthcare, and employment. While the Supreme Court had highlighted the need to safeguard the rights of the community, policies needed to be put in place to lay out how such safeguards would be implemented. Since the 2014 judgment, different versions of bills on this subject were passed in 2015, 2016, and then in 2019. The latest 2019 Act received criticism from the community. In May 2020, the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment operationalized the Act through a set of rules. In keeping with the pre-legislative consultation policy, which mandates that any new policy that the government passes must be open for public feedback. Under the proposed law, transgender people need to undergo a physical verification of their transgender status. They needed certificates from mental health practitioners to establish their transgender identity and avail entitlements and benefits intended for the community.
Active citizens shared their insights on what transgender identity means to the community and how the rules can be improved. Many of us feel that it is mandatory to have a law degree or a special qualification to comment on a policy, and this couldn't be further from the truth. The lived experiences of citizens themselves added immense value to the lawmakers as they thought about these rules. What happened next deserves to be celebrated. In a record turnaround time of just 2 months, the rules were amended with 52% of suggestions made on our platform Civis being accepted, with new measures being added in to safeguard the rights of the community. No more physical verification, no more mental health certificates. A new and improved law saw the light of day, empowering over 4 lakh transgender persons to avail benefits and exercise their rights, all based on their self-perceived identity.
It is a common refrain that governments often don't listen. While protests serve as an important tool in our democracy by allowing us the opportunity to express dissent in a powerful and visible manner, there is another way to enable change before turning to protests. In our experience, we have seen that governments do indeed listen when there are constructive inputs presented to them at the right time in the lawmaking process. But perhaps there is a way to enable change before one turns to protests. In India, this process is captured in a policy known as the pre-legislative consultation policy. This policy mandates that government bodies publish any draft laws, rules, or notifications which they intend to enact for public feedback for a period of 30 days. While the policy creates a legal framework for participation, many challenges persist. Indians speak many different languages. The transgender law itself would have needed to be translated into 22 languages. Oftentimes, the draft laws are published on multiple portals, both online as well as offline. Some ministries upload the draft on their own website, some post it on the government citizen engagement portal, and some are only available in the official gazette. This, coupled with the fact that internet connectivity is limited across the country, makes it a challenge for citizens to engage in an inclusive and a productive manner with draft laws.
Yet, through the innovative creation of online and offline infrastructure, we can tackle this problem head on. Imagine democracy like a big machine, which is made up of many small gears. Civil society is a gear, citizens are another, governments and media are also gears. Now imagine this machine being stuck in a log jam. With just the right amount of coaxing, we believe that we can help these gears do what they do best, but simultaneously move this big machine forward. This is the power of dialogue. Frequent, open communication is that secret sauce that can help us move beyond ballots and banners to a new future of collaboration.
At Civis, we are working towards this future by enabling constructive dialogue between citizens and governments on draft laws and policies. Through our platform, we aggregate policies from across all sources where the government publishes draft laws. We simplify these laws into easy to understand summaries which are free of legal jargon. We then translate these laws into local languages and disseminate it among the impacted stakeholders, gathering their inputs and life experiences online, through our website, through WhatsApp or voice calling. We analyze and share citizens' feedback with the government, building government capacity to run effective consultations.
But there is a long way to go before we fully explore our right to participation. How will you join this movement and exercise your right to participate?